Hello and welcome to Car and Bike. Meet the all-new Jawa 350. All new, yes, it may look a lot familiar than the outgoing Jawa, the Jawa Classic, but it's got as many as 30 new changes, including a new engine, new chassis, new seat, new suspension, a lot of changes on the new Jawa 350. We'll talk all about it, what's changed, what's good, what could have been better. But before that, please do subscribe to the Car and Bike channel, hit that bell icon so that you get notified every time we ride a new bike or drive a new car, and you get to see the best content for the world of cars and bikes.
When it comes to timeless appeal, the Jawa 350 completely nails it. Now in its thoroughly updated form, the Jawa 350 boasts of a bigger 334cc engine with less power than before, but promising more refinement and better low and mid-range grunt. But that's just part of the story. Overall, the motorcycle has become larger with a longer wheelbase, taller front suspension, and more ground clearance. Saddle height has gone up as well, with a new seat with a new design and thicker padding, but it's still quite accessible at 790mm. The tires are thicker than before, even though the wheel sizes remain the same. Overall quality levels of the motorcycle certainly seem to be better than before in every aspect, be it the fit and finish, paint quality, and chrome.
So the design, as you can see, of the new Jawa 350 is more or less same as the new Jawa that was launched 5 years ago. The design has been inspired by the Jawas from the 1960s, 70s. So beautiful looking bike, lots of gleaming chrome, and the side panels, the headlight, the tank, the fenders, all hark back to the old Jawas from the 1960s and 70s. But there are minor changes in this. According to Jawa, the customer base wanted a slightly bigger bike than the old Jawa Classic, or the Jawa as we call it. So this one has been given a little bit of more mass. So it's longer, taller, seats slightly fatter, front suspension, it's got a slightly taller handlebar. So overall, it looks like a more bigger, it's like a slightly more significant bike than the earlier outgoing Jawa with the 293cc engine. Now the headlight, it's been moved slightly up, as you can see. So the stance of the new Jawa 350 has changed somewhat, but other than that, the silhouette, the design elements more or less remain the same as the Jawa 293, the Jawa Classic that used to be on sale till now. So that's the new Jawa 350. Let's look at what all has changed in the suspension, chassis and the engine department.
On the move, the new Jawa 350 does feel different. The low and mid-range response seems to have improved, even though peak power in numbers has taken a hit, going down as much as 5 bhp to around 22 bhp now. The short-stroke engine is eager to pick up speed, the 6-speed gearbox is slick, and the slip and assist clutch does offer a light lever action, which is quite welcome. Overall, the engine gets a lower compression ratio now and feels a lot more relaxed. With a bigger throttle body, larger fuel pump, as well as updated camshaft, the engine seems to breathe freer than before as well. And with many other changes to the engine's internals, the Jawa 350's engine seems to have much better refinement levels. The only area which could have needed more improvement is in the suspension. The front feels softer compared to the slightly stiff rear suspension. With better suspension tuning, there's certainly scope for much better ride quality.
So let's talk about the heart of the matter. The new Jawa comes with a bigger 334cc engine, which is shared with the Jawa Perak and the Jawa 42 Bobber. But there are a lot of changes inside the engine. Now, if you look at the spec sheet, peak power from the 293cc engine of the earlier Jawa has gone down from 27 bhp Now with the bigger engine, it makes only about 22 bhp of power. So about 5 bhp has fallen from the last gen Java to this one. But maximum torque has gained 1 Newton meters. But those are only numbers. What has been changed are the internals. The valve train has been changed, the connecting rods have been changed, a lot of changes inside the engine, which has resulted in a much more smoother, refined engine. And of course, it's got a bigger throttle body, bigger fuel pump. So all those changes have made the new Java feel slightly, how should I put it, a better breathing motorcycle than ever before. Of course, it's become more comfortable also. Now, in terms of handling, the old Java, the Java 293cc engine, was quite a handler, very sporty, but it had a problem of clearance. Even if you're going full clip around a bend, the foot pegs will scrape around a corner, and the seat was slightly stiff, and that made the Java slightly uncomfortable to ride for extended periods of time. Those things have been addressed with the new seat and of course more clearance. It's got more ground clearance, more cornering clearance. And overall, I feel the new Java, despite the loss in power, you don't really need that kind of power. This is not a sporty motorcycle, so to speak. If you want sporty performance, you'd best look elsewhere. But if you want a modern classic, which is a short stroke engine, which got a free revving engine, I suppose this one, the Java 350, will give you a sportier kind of an experience than any of the other long stroke format engines in this segment. So in that department, this is quite an entertaining motorcycle. Now in terms of top speed, I saw a speedo indicated top speed at about 125 kilometers per hour. So if you're cruising, if you want to go on long rides, you can sit at 100 kilometers per hour all day long without any problems. But of course, it's a single cylinder engine. You will feel some vibes between 60 and 80 kilometers per hour, particularly on the handlebar and more so on the foot pegs. But the vibe sort of fall down moment you cross about 90-95 kilometers per hour speed. So there are vibes, yes, they'll feel some buzz on the foot pegs, but those are not alarmingly rattling, or so to say, doesn't feel like everything will fall apart. Best part is, it's got a short stroke engine. Again, I'm reiterating the fact. So amongst this modern classic segment, the Java 350 has got a sporty character, free revving engine, quite nice to ride, good handling. So on those points, the new Java 350 really makes a different case than any of the other long stroke format motorcycles that you get in this segment.
The Java 350 may be a thoroughly updated model, but it's a definite improvement over the earlier Java Classic. Better engine refinement, overall quality improvements, as well as the sense of being a slightly more substantial and better built motorcycle definitely supports the new Java's case. Those are more than enough reasons for anyone looking to buy a single cylinder modern classic in the rupees 2 and 2.5 lakh price bracket to at least swing a leg over the new Java 350.
So as a new generation Java, the new Java 350 has improved on all counts really. So what do you think about the new Java 350? Let us know your thoughts, what you like, what you don't like in the comments. And we'll meet you again in the next one with a lot more content from the world of motorcycles. Thank you for watching.